Yeah.
Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody...
Hey y'all, we got the crypto guy here back with you for another video. I hope you really enjoyed the nice added tunes at the beginning there. I'm going to try and spice these videos up as we go on, make them a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more fun to interact with. Today I'm coming back again with another EMP money video. Now this is going to be the full overview of EMP. I did one earlier about the drama that was going on. Now that the drama has kind of subsided and EMP is actually looking really good, getting some all-time highs so far. So I thought that I'd take a look, walk you guys through it, kind of let you know what I'm up to and see if you're interested. So right here is the homepage of EMP. EMP.money is the official website. And at first glance, it's kind of confusing. I'm not going to lie. It took me a while to go through the website, kind of understand, looking through like their documents. They don't have necessarily a full up white paper, but they have like a website that's got the documents and it goes through all of your questions and kind of walks through it. And we'll go through this here shortly. But once you kind of figure it out, it's really quite simple. It's nothing too crazy. I will say, though, I am in their Telegram group. You can join it right here. And it is absolutely fantastic. All of the mods, the developers, the big hitter, AJ's one of the big guys in there. And Crypto Mike's super handy with all the people. It's a great community. Everyone in there that asks a question gets it answered. There's no bashing on each other. Everybody's there to do one thing, and that is to pump EMP up and make everyone money. And it's a fantastic community. I really like it. And when you go through and you listen to all the AMAs that these guys have done, it really shows that they actually care about this project. And like I said in my last drama video, we are down to the select 6. And all 6 of those guys, I really do trust. I think they're doing a fantastic job so far, and I can't wait to see where this project goes in the future. So I'll just go through the website here. You can see we got the TVL, total value locked here, and a couple different things. EMP, so this is kind of like their native coin, if you will. It's pegged 1 to 4,000, so 4,000 EMP is supposed to be equal to 1 Ethereum. And we'll get into the kind of the layout and how that works right now. And this is an algorithm coin. So what the algorithm of the coin is supposed to do is kind of take you back to peg being 1 Ethereum equals 4,000 EMP. So anytime we go above that, we get extra rewards, and every time we go below that, we get less rewards. So eShare is kind of what award gets emitted out of most of the farms here. And then we'll go into the EBON process and all these things. I just thought I'd show you the website here. It's nothing too crazy. We could see the farms. We got the EMP ETH LP, eShare BNB LP, and EMP eShare LP. Now this down here is just single staking your EMP rewards, and it was designed by the Select 6 to kind of pump the price back over peg when we fell below a couple days ago or late last week. Really helped to push us back over and start printing again. So in order to make this not too complicated for you guys, we're going to go back over to this docs page and just kind of follow along. I'm going to talk you through it. And if you have any questions at the end of this video, feel free to type them in the comments. I highly recommend you join this Telegram group. It's a great community, and they have a lot of good information in there, which I'll show you here at the towards the end. So basically you can see here that this is a fork of some other projects, mainly being Bomb Money, looks like here, and Tomb Finance. So the big picture EMP is an algorithmic token that serves as a backbone, rapidly growing ecosystem aimed towards bringing liquidity to new use cases. Now, what you've seen with previous algo coins, as they call them, is they were pegged to stable coin. So this is one of the first coins that's not pegged to another stable coin. It's actually pegged to Ethereum, which is pretty crazy because Ethereum can go up, it can go down. So with that, the price of EMP will go up or go down. So it's not necessarily a bad thing because Ethereum is one of the top cryptos in the entire world right now, and I think long term it's very bullish. I think it's going to be continue going up, and with that, so will the price of EMP. So the earlier you get in, you get these EMPs at lower cost. The more cash rewards you can get out of it. So as I said, yeah, unlike previous algo coins, it's not pegged to a stable coin. It's pegged to ETH. So 4,000 to 1 ratio, meaning 4,000 EMP should equal 1 ETH right here to be equal to peg. All right, here we have another thanks to looks like Bomb Money, the Tomb Finance team, and kind of says that they didn't change too much from these two other projects because they were already so well, but they've done some good things. So I wouldn't say that that they just copy and paste it because they've definitely done some good things since then. Classic, not financial advice. Same goes for this video. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research and never trust anybody but yourself when it comes to investing. All right, so basically how this works is you have EMP, and what they want you to do is go into one of these LP liquidity providers, farms, and you'll basically earn e-shares. So coming over here, like I said, you go into one of these farms, and the APR kind of varies. This goes up and down, so this doesn't look very sexy right now, but it really all depends on how well the coin's doing, how much e-shares are worth, and so forth. So I'll just take you through a few different one of these. So this one's way up, 2.3% per day. So that's daily APR. Don't forget that. This isn't over the course of a year. You know, we have 838. So getting 2% per returns per day is pretty good, depending on where you're at. So you can't discount that. And then you have the EMP e-share. It's a little bit lower. And then we have these EMP stakes. And you can see I got some staked in here right now, close to a 1.7% return per day so far. So basically all these farms pump out e-shares. And what these e-shares are, and these are really far down. They've been as high as close to $10,000, but right now they're about $714, so that's pretty good. It's been climbing as EMP rises in price, so does the e-shares. So what you do with these e-shares is you take these e-shares that you earn, and you go what's here that's called the boardroom, right? So, and then you stake the e-shares in the boardroom. And when you stake it, it's going to be locked for 6 epoch cycles. And each epoch right here is 6 hours long. As you can see, we're in the 104th epoch cycle right now. So you could times 104 times 6. So that's 624 hours. Divide that by 24, and that's how many days this thing has been going on for. And basically, the farms, when we were over in the farms, all of these pay out every day, all of the time. These things are constantly paying you out, no matter what the price is, no matter what the APR is, what the yield, return on investment. Now, in the boardroom is printing EMP, so the native coin, right? So you're staking it in the farms, you're giving it LP with Ethereum, BNB, or eShares, or even staking it solo. This is the native coin. This is the money. This is what we want to use, and this is where more EMP is put out into circulation, is through the boardroom. And it only prints when we're above peg, peg being 1.0. So if it's 1.01, then the boardroom will start printing. So 1.01 or above. Anything below, and we've been below for a lot recently, 0.9, 0.6, 0.7 does not print. It won't print. And what you'll see is that it only prints every 6 hours too. It's not constantly printing through the epoch cycle. So at the end of the epoch cycle, you'll see this APR right here. And then you got the amount of E-share stake. So obviously the less amount of E-share stake, the more money it's going to print out. Right now we're at 1,157% APR, which is still pretty good. That's just over 2% daily return, which is also really good as long as we're staying above peg. 1.2 is a strong peg number right now, very strong number. So that's kind of the explanation of the farm in the boardroom here. So let's see here. Now, E-bonds, or bonds in general. So how the bonds work, there's a section for it right here. Is you can see I got 531 bonds. When EMP is below peg, so meaning below 1.0, the bond, the E-bond function opens up, and they'll have a limited number of bonds that the community can buy. And what you do with these, you buy them, and then basically it's a long-term investment. It gets put over into your wallet as E-bonds, and you cannot touch them. It's an investment. And this helps kind of take EMP out of circulation, create buy pressure, more demand for EMP, and then lifts the price up. And what you're doing is you're basically investing at this point even further in EMP because you're locking your bonds away, meaning you can't cash out on your bonds until EMP is back over peg, so meaning 1.01 or above, which isn't a bad thing. The whole point of you buying E-bonds is to help EMP get back over peg so you can start printing in the boardroom and earning more rewards. Now, some people are like, oh, well, why would I do that? What happens? What's the benefit for me? So the benefit's twofold. You get the price appreciation of EMP because in order for EMP to be back over peg, it has to go up in price. So you get that price appreciation. You have the price appreciation, and then you get a bonus multiplier. So what really helps is you hold on to your bonds. You get a bonus multiplier for the longer you hold. So the more that we are over peg, so the bigger this number, 1.2, 1.1, 1.52, the bigger this number, the bigger return you get. You get additional returns on your EMP bond. So I'll show you right now. I'll pull up their Telegram group here, and I'll pull up this picture. And you can see this picture here. It kind of shows you your rewards section. Return on investment on Ethereum from buying at 0.5 peg. 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1.0, etc. So if you bought at 0.9 peg and then you wait until peg is 1.1, you get a 31% return in addition to the price appreciation and the bonds that you already owe, just for buying it below peg and waiting till it's 1.1. At 1.2, you get 52%, and so forth and so forth. So obviously, the higher that we are over peg, the more money you earn. Now imagine you bought it at 0.5 peg, you wait till it gets, you're getting basically 9x on your money. So you do get benefited from buying these E-bonds and helping pump the price up. Highly recommend you do that. And if you listen to the AMAs with the developers in the Select 6 now, they always recommend to buy the E-bonds because EMP is king in this section. And something to note with the bonds, real quick, is that when a bunch of bonds, there is a limit to how many bonds can be bought. Let's see if it doesn't look like I can find it. So I think it's around 30%. So they'll only sell EMP to E-bonds, only 30% of the supply that's out there right now. So it's around that number. You can't get, they don't go over, like, you can't just buy every single EMP on the market. So there is limit, which is a good thing. You don't want all of your stuff locked up. That means there can be no sell or buying. So yeah, and guys, all of this information is in this contracts and documents page. I highly recommend you come through and read it. It kind of sets out an easy way of how things work. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So the boardroom. So after we're done locking up, so once we're over peg, you can't purchase the E-bonds anymore. It goes away. Once we're at 1.0 or 1.01, you can't purchase any more E-bonds. Now, the adverse side effect that we have on this is the first epoch cycle that we go through over peg, you're going to see a less APR, annual percentage return, on your investment in here, because a majority of all of the EMP that the boardroom is printing during the first epoch after we go back over peg is providing the EMP back to pay for the bonds that people bought below peg. So you're going to see a much lower APR here during the first epoch. And then every epoch that we're over peg, that we keep going consistently, once all the E-bonds are paid for and then the contract has settled its debts, you'll see this APR increase. And obviously the less E-share stakes will also increase as well. So come back through here. I mean, there's nothing too much going on here. So I guess the next big project that we got going on is going to be the Detonator. Dun, dun, dun. Now we go to the Detonator here, guys. You can see in 24 hours it's going to launch. And you had to be in on their Telegram group and be into this, invested into this before February 9th in order to be on their whitelist to get access 10 minutes early. And what I'll do is tomorrow I'll release a video on separately on the Detonator itself, but basically you're going to see something very similar to DRIP, where it's a 1% daily return on your investment up to 365. But there's some other special kind of benefits that go along with that. So while this isn't an all-time high, we're hitting very good returns and we're getting way over peg, and we're doing very well right now. We can see where we kind of got dumped on here a couple days ago, and we're recovering really well. Now, the mods did have, let's see here, they did have a AMA with Caesar's Call, which is has like 250,000 people on their Telegram group, a really big group overall. So highly recommend that you guys take a look at this. Obviously, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. Check out the project. But it's doing well, and I think it has a lot of potential in the future. And the moderators in here, the admins, the select 6 that are left, really give me confidence every AMA that they're smart, they know what they're doing, and they care. They really care about this project, and it's important that we have people that aren't just trying to do a rug pull. So check it out. If you have questions, throw them in the comment section. I will get to them. Join the Telegram as well. I really appreciate y'all coming out here, supporting the channel. I hope to work with you guys soon and be in these projects together so we can all earn money going forward and just enjoy that passive income life. We just love it. So good luck to y'all. Hope your investment journey is doing well, and we will see you later. See ya.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift, sick of hearing